Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Yarnsensation, and I'm so happy that you're here with me today. And once again, I have a cute little doll dress that I wanted to share the pattern with everyone. So I will list the tools that we will be using, and I hope you guys enjoy this dress once it is completed. And it does fit my 18-inch Springfield doll as well as my American doll. Thank you. Yarn sensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. To get started, you will start with a chain of 50. After you have your chain of 50, next you will place 1/2 double crochet into the second chain from your hook, and you want to place 1/2 double crochet in each chain across, and we will meet back at the end of row 1. I have completed my half double crochets across, and I have a total of 49 half double crochets. So next for row 2, you want to chain 1, turn your work, and for this row, in your first stitch, you want to complete a half double crochet. In the next 1, 2, 3 stitches, a half double crochet. And next stitch will be a slip stitch. So this pattern will repeat, and it will repeat with your half double crochets in 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, then a slip stitch. So we will work this one together, half double crochet in the next 4 stitches, and a slip stitch into the next stitch. So you want to repeat across, completing your 4 half double crochets, then your slip stitch, and we will meet back at the end of this row, and you will end with a half double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, so I'm completing my last 4 half double crochets. Okay, so we have completed rows 1 and 2. So our next row, row 3, you want to chain 1, turn your work, and row 3 will be the same as row 2. You want to place 1 half double crochet in the first 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, slip stitch into the slip stitch. You want to complete your 4 half double crochets in the next 4 half double crochets, and slip stitch into your slip stitch. And you just want to repeat across, and we will meet back at the end of row 3. Okay, so I have completed row 3. So next you want to chain 1, and you will complete row 4. It will be the same as row 3. Remember to chain 1 as you turn for each row, and we will meet back at round 16, or we will meet back at row 16, so complete row 16, and we will meet back there for our color change. In completing my row 16, I will be changing color, and once I complete my color change, I will chain 1. Next, I want to complete row 17 and 18, and I will be repeating the same pattern from row 3. After completing row 18, I will be changing my color to my third color. And for row 19 and row 20, I will complete row 3. I will be completing a chain 1, keeping the same color, turning my work. For row 21, I will start with a half double crochet decrease. A half double crochet in the next stitch, and a half double crochet in the next stitch, slip stitch in the next stitch, and I will be repeating across, half double crochet decrease, half double crochet in the next 2 stitches, slip stitch in the next stitch, and you want to repeat across. I am completing my last set, half double crochet decrease, and a half double crochet in the last 2 stitches. Chain 1, turn my work, And for row 22, I will complete a half double crochet decrease and a half double crochet in the next stitch and a slip stitch. And repeat across, half double crochet decrease, a half double crochet, and a slip stitch. And you want to repeat this pattern to the end of the row. I am completing my last half double crochet decrease and one half double crochet in the last stitch of the row. Next, I will chain 3 and turn my work. For round 23, I will complete a half double crochet decrease over the first 2 stitches. Next, chain 1. I want to make a slip stitch in the row below. Next, chain 1, 2, 3. Complete my half double crochet decrease. Chain 1 and complete a slip stitch in the row below. And this pattern will repeat across. Chain 3, complete your half double crochet decrease, chain 1, slip stitch into the slip stitch in the row below. I am completing my last set. I want to complete a half double crochet decrease, next I will chain 3, turn my work. For row 24, I will place 4 double crochets into my chain 3. I will slip stitch into my next stitch. I will slip stitch into my chain 3. I will chain 4. I will place 4 double crochets into my chain 3. I will slip stitch into the next stitch, and I want to repeat the pattern across. I am completing my last set. I want to slip stitch into my chain 3, chain 4, complete 4 double crochets into my chain 3, and I want to slip stitch into the next stitch. Next, I will fasten off my work, weave in all of my yarn tails, and I have completed the bottom of the dress. So this would be our completed work that we started with row 1 to the end. So next we need to make the top of the dress. So what you want to do is grab your stitch markers, and from each end we will be counting in. And when we started for our row 1, we had 49 stitches, so you will have an uneven amount of stitches counting in, but you do want to have a total of 14 stitches from this stitch marker to that stitch marker. So on this side I counted over 18, on this side it was 19, but as long as you have your 14 stitches right here to start your top, that will be fine. So I will be starting with my first color, and what you want to do is join it into your first stitch marker, chain 1, and next you want to complete 1/2 double crochet into that stitch, 1/2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1/2 double crochet in each stitch across, and 1/2 double crochet in this stitch with this last stitch marker. And I will be carrying my yarn tail, and we will meet back at the next stitch marker. So before we move on, you want to count, make sure that you have your 14 half double crochets. You can leave the stitch markers in place. You want to chain 1, turn your work. So from here, so next for row 2, we will complete our pattern from below. So in our first stitch, you want to complete 1/2 double crochet, 1/2 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. You want to slip stitch in the next stitch. You want to complete a 1/2 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. You want to slip stitch in the next stitch. You want to complete a 1/2 double crochet in the last 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we completed row 2. So next, you want to chain 1, you will turn your work, and you want to repeat the same pattern, your 4 1/2 double crochet slip stitch across, and you want to complete rows 3, row 4, and row 5, and we will meet back at the end of row 5. So I am completing my last 1/2 double crochet. Okay, so I completed my row 5. So next, before we move on, we will be completing our shoulder. So what I did was count, including this stitch, 7 stitches over and place a stitch marker, 7 stitch over, place a stitch marker. So you want to make your chains, and I did a total of 12 chains. So what you can do once you create your chain and attach it, you can place this on your doll to see if you want to shorten the amount of chains or if you want more chains. But I feel 12 is good enough for me, so I'm going to chain 12. Once I have my 12, I want to complete a single crochet into the stitch with my stitch marker. Next, I will place a single crochet into my next stitch. I want to place a single crochet in each stitch until I get to the end of the row. And we will not keep a stitch count on these stitches because they may vary. And once I get to the end of the row, what I want to do is bring my work to the wrong side, and I'm going to meet the other side. And once I meet this side, I want to single crochet into my first stitch. Once I complete that single crochet, then I'm going to place a single crochet into my next stitch. Single crochet in my next stitch, and I'm going to single crochet up to my stitch marker and place one single crochet into the stitch with my stitch marker. So I'm at my stitch marker and I want to complete a single crochet in that stitch. So now I need to chain 12 for my next shoulder. I will turn my work over and I want to join into this top stitch at the edge. And here I will complete a slip stitch. Next, you just want to fasten off your work. Cut your yarn tail, weave in your yarn tail, and we will meet back. Okay, so at this point our dress is complete. If you have not, please try it onto your doll so you can see how it fit. It has a baggy fit to the doll. So what you would do next is create a chain of 70. You can use the color that you prefer to use. I will be using my lighter color green for mine. So go ahead and do your chain of 70 and we will meet back. Okay, so once you have your chain of 70, you will need your yarn needle, and for some reason I have misplaced mine, so give me just a moment. I will find it afterwards. So once you have your yarn needle, you will be threading one end of your yarn tail onto that. So what we want to do with this yarn tail is we will create a bow in the front. So on your doll, this will be the top part of her dress, and right here will start the bottom of the dress. So we just want to come down one row below that. And you want to make sure that you have your halfway mark, and you just want to start feeding your yarn tail around the front. And just keep going until you get back to the front side. Just continue around. And when you get to your opening, you just want to just cross over. So I'm going to do this last stitch and just cross over and continue around to the front. Okay, so I have made it back to the front side, and at this point you just want to even your yarn tail. Just give it a little pull to get it even the way that you like it. And after you do that, you can go ahead and get rid of these long yarn tails. And if you want, you can add glue to the ends. That will help keep it secure. Okay, once you complete that, next you can remove these stitch markers. And you want to turn your dress to the wrong side. So next you want to grab your first color and you want to weave this part closed, and we will meet back. So I'm leaving the bottom open. I'm not going to stitch this part. Okay, you can turn it back to the right side. Once you have it on your doll, you can make your little bow up here. And if you want it longer, you can always make more chain stitches. And with creating this bow, it tightens the back of the dress to fit on the doll. So with adding our chain around the dress, you can choose to use a ribbon, whatever you desire. And once you have it on the doll, you can make a little bow, tie it, make a bow if you like. And if you want, you can make your chain as long as many chain stitches as you prefer. And then what it does as you pull it together, it fits, bring the dress up on the doll to fit around the waist. So I hope everyone enjoyed making this little doll dress, and I will see everyone real soon for the next video. And thank you for spending a little time with Yarn Sensation. Thanks.